fellow wine lovers. Today we're going to be discussing a new signature series wine here at Hawk Haven, and it is called Albariño. And Albariño is very commonly referred to as a wine that captures the essence of the sea and the sun. In this video, we're just going to really get into the details of this wine and give you a nice review of this so that you can sit back and enjoy your own glass of Albariño. Before I get into the review, I am quickly going to hand it over to our executive winemaker. He is going to go into depth about our signature series label so that you have a little bit of background about this label at our winery.
Our signature series wine label is something that I started to showcase the quality and commitment that we have to our own vineyard right here in Cape May wine country. Something about the soils and the air and the salt breeze from the ocean and the bay allow these grapes to thrive and prosper and generate these amazing flavors that we have that are showcased in our wines. The other thing I did with that is I really wanted to prove this dry, estate-grown fruit to say that we can compete on the worldwide market. Some of the things were outside of the box. Gewürztraminer, Tempranillo. We didn't really know what we could actually achieve with those grapes. We wanted to do it, wanted to prove what was actually capable from here. With the Signature Series label, I use a combination of traditional and postmodern techniques to really elevate the style and quality of the wines. Anywhere from extended skin contact on white wines, using skins from different grapes to enhance the quality and colors of other wines, different things that we can rely on our knowledge of winemaking to help us really drive those quality wines. The beauty of this collection is that it truly represents the quality that this region is known for.
To start things off, I just wanted to start with a little bit of history. Albariño is a variety of white wine that originated in northwest Spain and Portugal. It is known for its bright acidity, citrusy notes, and minerality, which does make it a perfect pairing for seafood, especially shellfish. Our 2022 Signature Series Albariño was harvested in the late summer of 2022, and it was produced in an off-dry style, which means that there is a very small amount of residual sugar. It was fermented and aged in stainless steel until it was bottled in April of 2023 at 11.7% ABV.
Hey gang, Todd here from Hawk Haven Winery again. Today we want to go over a little bit of one of my favorite white wines that we produce here on the property, a grape called Albariño. Albariño is predominantly from two other regions in the world, northwest Spain and northwest Portugal. Portugal, they would normally call it Albariño. It's generally in wine they call Vinho Verde, which usually has a little bit of effervescence, a little bit of carbonation in the Vinho Verde. Albariño, especially from the Spanish region, very similar to what we're doing here. Generally dry, no effervescence, but has this really bright acidity, has this amazing kind of like little salinity component that comes through in a wine, but has this nice stone fruit, nectarines, a little citrus and lime notes that are there. Can also have this kind of like untoasted almond kind of component to it that's really nice as well. One of the things with Albariño is it's generally grown in coastal regions. So Rías Baixas in Spain is very, very coastal. So you're going to get these cool evening temperatures and that kind of ocean breeze that's going to enhance some of the flavor profiles and really lead some of that salinity aspect that goes into the wine. We planted our Albariño back in 2013. At that point in time, it actually had a little bit of a struggle getting ready. We had a really cold winter. We had some damage to some of the plants, so it took a few years for it to really get itself established. But once it did, it started producing really well. Again, it produces really high quality Albariño grapes. One of the challenges of it is that it does have such high acidity that we have to balance the sugar levels with the acidity to get those to come down. And so Conor and Sam in the winery do an excellent job year in and year out with that to produce this really nice summer white wine. This wine's going to pair really, really well with a lot of your traditional summer dishes, your little seafood risotto, fish tacos, maybe a little ceviche, something along those lines. Is going to be just an excellent, excellent pairing with this wine.
All right, so let's pour ourselves a glass and just take a closer look at this delicious wine. This Albariño has a beautiful clear yellow hue, and when you swirl the glass, you can see how the wine makes droplets that trail down the side of the glass. These are called legs or wine tears, and they tell us a little bit about the viscosity and body of the wine. So the slower the tears fall, the higher the viscosity. And these legs are moving a little quicker, so I would call this a medium-bodied wine. And now moving on to the wine's bouquet. I'm getting notes of nectarine, lemon zest, and starfruit. I'm also getting hints of that minerality that I mentioned earlier. There's an aroma that's reminiscent of the beach. It's almost like a cool breeze coming off the ocean, bringing in a hint of that saltiness in the air. So let's see if we can taste it too. Yep, there it is. Just a touch of salinity, which can be tricky to describe as it is a sensational experience as well as a flavor. It comes from the compounds that are found in the fruit at harvest, as well as the structure of the finished wine. This could be because Hawkhaven Vineyard is located on a peninsula between the Atlantic Ocean and Delaware Bay, resulting in sandy soils with cool ocean breezes. So these elements help produce the salinity in this wine. I'm also picking up flavors of apricot, lemon curd, ginger, and grapefruit.
Hi, I'm Conor McCaney. I'm the head winemaker here at Hawkhaven Vineyard and Winery, and I'm here today to lend not only my winemaking knowledge, but also my background in culinary and pastry fields, as well as extensive background in food science and technology and chemistry, to talk about a little fun food pairings and flavor pairings with Albariño, one of my favorite grape varieties we grow here on the estate property, as well as one of my favorite wines that we make. A unique thing about Albariño for us here is here in the Mid-Atlantic region, we're actually on a similar latitudinal line as its native region of Galicia in the northwestern corner of Spain, as well as the northwestern corner of Portugal called Minho. Unique thing about this region is that about 50% of Spain's seafood is caught in this region. And these baixas are homes to abundant oysters, clams, mussels, lobsters, shrimp, crab. And off the coast, you find things such as cod, turbot, sole, monkfish, tuna, etc., which makes this wine an exceptional pairing for all abundances of seafood. Everything from ceviche to a seafood risotto to raw or cooked oysters, clams, mussels, crabs, shrimp. A very versatile wine, bright, refreshing, crisp acidity. Traditionally, it's usually a very hollow wine in the middle with bright, abundant freshness, acidity, minerality, and some salinity due to its growing near the proximity of the coast, both on the eastern Atlantic and here on the western Atlantic. One of my favorite pairings is just a whole roasted chicken, and it's excellent accoutrement here in New Jersey with fresh summer tomatoes paired with a variety of cheeses from salty feta to semi-soft cheese such as burrata, or even a more semi-hard cheese such as manchego or gouda. I love it with salsa verde, wonderful with herbs and grilled vegetables. Traditionally here at the winery, we make really hollow style where it's bright, salty, bright salinity and acidity around the edges and a hollow mouthfeel. The 2022 Signature Series Albariño that I'm talking about now is a little bit more rich, a little bit more mouthfeel for the palate. So not only will it be wonderful with all those heavy roasted vegetables I talked to, such as shishito peppers, etc., but also more rich meat dishes, such as a whole roasted chicken, pork, and lamb. So cheers.
And that is our Signature Series 2022 Albariño. We hope that you enjoyed this review and a little bit more in depth behind this wine, all of the hard work that goes into producing this beautiful wine. So let us know if you end up trying this wine out yourself, and if you've ever been to Hawkhaven Vineyard, do leave a comment down below. Until then, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we will see you very soon in the next one.